Hey, good morning. Happy Monday, everybody. Hope you had a great weekend. The weather was all right. A little windy for me, but hopefully your parents had a great, your mothers had a great Mother's Day, and you guys were, you know, waiting on her and treating her to a great day yesterday. All right, real quick, my video might be a little wobbly today because the stand that I usually use, my daughter broke. So here we go. We talked about volume of a cube and a rectangular prism last class. And this one I asked you guys to type into your calculator on your own. You should have gotten this. Suggestions might be as you go to just pause this video just to kind of check over your answers. Here's number 2. This is one you had to do by yourself. I like to call this a key. You must make a key. Now, it's very interesting. There were some of you who did not make keys. This shows me, A, you didn't watch the video I sent you, or B, you weren't following the guidelines. You're going to need to make this key, and I'll show you why in a couple lessons. This will make your next couple lessons very easy. So for number 2, you have 54 cubic feet. I believe we did number 3 together, but if not, 437.5 cubic centimeters. We have number 4, 250 cubic feet. And on the next page, this is what I was really interested to see how you would do. You had to find, well, in this case, you had to find the length, x, when given the volume. So here's my key. Volume, they're telling us, is 200. So I substitute these values in. I got 40x over here on the right side, and I did a one-step equation. How many 40s in 200? 5. The answer is 5 feet. This would not have a cube or a 3 next to it because it's just one of the lengths. And number 6, well, number 6 is 6 inches. And again, pause this video right now if you want to look over your work and see how you did. Okay. So today we're going to do a little of the same, but a little different. Let's head over to lesson 7, volume of a cube and rectangular prism. All right, so we've been doing this. So again, remember, volume is the amount of space an object takes up. It's the interior side, the internal side. It's the inside. So if you were going to wrap a present, you need a box that will be big enough for that present. It's the space inside. So we have our trusty formula, volume equals length times width times height. So you're probably thinking, Berman, what's the difference from Friday? Well, not much, except I'm giving you the keys. You have to label the shapes, please. Let's take a look at this first one. All right, now again, I know this video is a little wobbly, and I apologize, but I'm going to make my length 1.5 inches. I'm going to make my width 2.5 inches. And I'm going to make my height 4 inches. Now, I know the height doesn't look like it's a bigger line than the 1.5 inches, but it doesn't matter. As long as you have those 3 numbers labeled with a length, a width, and a height, I'm a happy guy. So let's go ahead and do it. Volume equals length times width times height. Let's plug into our formula. Length, 1.5. Width, 2.5. And height, 4 inches. Today's lesson is going to be a lot of fraction work. So I want to remind you how to enter a fraction into your calculator. And this one you definitely want to watch if you don't remember. It's very, very simple. So I'm going to plug in this formula into my calculator, and I want you to watch how I do it. So 1.5, I would click on 1, ABC button, 1, ABC, 2. So what I've just typed in is 1 and 1/2. I know it looks ridiculous, but that's how you show it on the calculator. Times 2, ABC 1, ABC 2. That's 2.5 times 4. My answer is 15. 15 inches cubed. What do you think? Not so bad. Pretty easy. Volume tend to be my students' favorites. They're just easy. You just plug them in a calculator. You're good to go. It's a beautiful Monday lesson. I'm only going to need another minute from you. I want you to try this first problem. Go ahead, pause this video right now, give it a shot, and then unpause it when you're done. Go. I'm going to plug this in the calculator using that ABC key. 15 ABC2 ABC6 times 2 ABC1 ABC2 times 4 ABC6. And I get 25 and 5/9 inches cubed. All right, ladies and gentlemen. So listen, we've done 2 problems. Same identical formula as Friday. Volume, length times width times height. The only difference is if you have that calculator handy, you're going to use that ABC key. Now, if you don't have this calculator handy, that's going to be a little more difficult. So here's a suggestion. Let's say we were going to type in 15 and 2/6. And you may want to watch this even if you have this calculator. But what you could do is you could type in 2/6, just 2 divided by 6. That's the decimal, and then add 15 to it. So that 15.33333 repeated is the same thing as 15 and 2/6. So what you can do is hit times, and then 2.5, is 2.5, and then times, I use parentheses, 4 divided by 6 for fractions. And you should still get 25. Now in this case, you get 0.555. You hit ABC. There's your 25 and 5/9. But listen, if you were in my class, we would go over this a lot more. We'd be getting a lot more practice. But virtually, it's impossible. So do your very best. Hopefully you have your Casio with you. And we're good. So I would like you to work on a few of these today. And I'd like you to post to the Google Classroom. Now, I would like to give you a review day this week. I'd also like to give you a makeup day this week. But listen, you've got to get your lessons in. Some of you are missing lessons. All right, so go back, get them in, and we'll have a makeup day this week that hopefully will allow you to do that. All right, so for homework for the next night, I'd like you to take care of this guy. And I'd like you to do these 3 problems. So you have 4 problems in total. And like I tell all my kids, volume, kids love volume because it's a lot easier to do. Now, don't get tricked on the last 2. They give you the volume. They don't give you the length. So when you're setting up that formula, that volume goes in for the V. Just remember that. All right, you guys have a great, great day. I'll see you on Tuesday. I've got some shout outs, but I'm going to save them all for Tuesday. I have about 12 of them, so hopefully your name's on them. I will talk to you tomorrow. Have a great day.